All right. Hey, this is just fresh off the press, man. Ex-gang leader accused of killing Tupac Shakur will not be released on bond, the judge rules today.
So there's potential for him to get out today. Yeah, I seen some Reggie Wright reaction to the fact that his bail's supposed to be denied.
And it's just bizarre because he was actually granted a bail amount of 700,000. That means anyone that can come up with it, you go home. You get to fight your case from home. But he's still sitting in jail. What happened?
The only reason 700,000 becomes less powerful is when somebody comes in court and try to tell the court that I'm an ex-gang leader and so is he.
Who said somebody?
The person who provided the funding came in court at a hearing regarding the funding and described himself as a mob boss and some other shit.
I didn't catch that part. That's crazy.
It was so comical, bro. Yeah, Hold No Hundred was in court testifying on behalf of trying to get the bail accepted. And I don't know, I guess he couldn't help to miss the opportunity to stroke his ego, but he told the court that he was this mob boss turned entertainment executive that I think he thought he was on Clubhouse and not in court.
I think what you just said just furthered my theory. I think he never had no intentions on getting him out of jail. I think he just wanted to attach his name to it, stay in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like he never had no real intentions on getting that man out of jail, bro.
That's deep.
For him to go to because he got I got plenty of sense to not go to court and say that. So now you just stamped what I already thought. Like why
You might be giving him too much credit.
No. He's not gonna go in the courtroom and say I'm a gang leader, which he never was.
Former.
No, he said former. He
former.
said former.
Like I said, like he never was. He never was a gang leader. A part of a gang. He threw that off on purpose, and I always thought that he just wanted to attach his name to something viral. It's gonna cause a gang of controversy. He never wanted to get that man out of jail.
All right, let me read this article from Las Vegas, Associated Press. It says a judge again rejected a request to free an ailing former Los Angeles area gang leader accused in the '96 killing of Pac, saying the suspect's a cover-up related to the sources of funds for his bond. Saying she, okay, let me get that right. I guess this is a female judge. Saying she suspects a cover-up related to the sources of the funds for his bond. The decision from Clark County Court Judge Carly Kearney came after an attorney for Keefe D said he would provide additional financial records to prove that Davis and the music record executive offering to underwrite his $750K bail aren't planning to reap profits from the sale of Davis's life story, and the money was legally obtained.
You talk too much. Homeboy, you never shut up. Ain't that a hip hop classic?
Right?
Yeah, whack, you talk too much. Because what you didn't say in court, you said on Clubhouse and Vlad TV, and they played it in court. And all those things you said led to the fact that Keefe D is still in a jailhouse bed. He bang blue, you bang red. You talk.
Hey, like
too
I
much.
said, he would have never went to Blueface court proceeding and said he was an ex-gang leader. He would have never said it. I don't think he had no intentions on that man getting out.
Sabotage.
Right, he just attached himself to the controversy at the time that provides more content for Clubhouse, more things to talk about in the algorithm, however you pronounce it.
He went into court and claimed that he was attempting
Zoom,
to
right?
utilize. No, I think he was present. He may have been on Zoom.
No, yeah, that was a
Zoom
video conference. Yeah.
Video conference, but he claimed to try to be following in 50 Cent's footsteps with BMF. That's what he told the court.
All right, let me read the rest of this. The judge says, I have a sense that things are trying to be covered up, adding that she was left with more questions than answers after receiving 2 identical letters, apparently from the entertainment company that music record executive Cash Whack 100 Jones says wired him the funds. The judge said one of the letters was signed with the name that does not have any ties to the company. Davis has sought to be released since shortly after his September 2023 arrest, which made him the only person ever to be charged in this Tupac case. So the judge is not buying it. And here's my question, though. This is really I've never seen this before, but I'm aware that if you're a convicted felon of a serious or heinous type of crime, you are not allowed to profit from it. But Keefe D has not been convicted of anything at this point. So I'm wondering, is this Nevada law that says even if your trial is pending, even though you haven't been convicted, even though you're presumed innocent, you still can't profit off of your own story?
So that's the real question. Is it
That's
Nevada
crazy.
law or is it president?
I'm not even going to engage or entertain y'all in the discussion, even though that's the deeper discussion. I just
You already
wanna focus
engaged.
on the fact that Hold No 100 is the fact that they double questioning, checking everything. The bail was accepted, guaranteed, and he came in here and ran his mouth, and now there's complications. I think that's the more pertinent thing considering what we all be interested into on the internet.
Wack don't care, and that wasn't his intentions. That's what I firmly believe, man.
That's my only take from it at this point.
Well, I thought he really was trying to get him out so he could capitalize off the story. Even though you said in the previous episode of Straight Politicking, you did not find any value, Spider, in Keefe D's story.
I thought that was off camera, but I don't feel like, I won't phrase it the way you did. What I'm saying is I don't think a series, this is my knowledge of Hollywood and all that, I don't think producers or the system is interested in producing a full-length series about Tupac's killer. Maybe a shorter production. But a series that's going to lead up to highlight and describe the guy who was allegedly being charged for the murder, I just don't see it.
Well, they're doing a lot of 4-episode shows, 5-episode, and
I could see
6-episode shows.
So maybe when I heard series, I'm thinking season 1, 2 in my mind. So
Nah.
I could have got misdirected or misthought.
It's even hard to get 10 episodes now with these production companies and the networks. Like I don't know if you guys saw the Jeffrey Dahmer one. That was 10 episodes.
I didn't see it.
That was hard. 10 episodes. Each one was amazing.
Hey, Spider, if you a good writer, you could paint whatever picture you want to paint.
True.
Like if I would buy Tony Yayo life rights, I could easily take that and make it all about 50 Cent.
Are you a Tony Yayo fan?
No,
Oh.
I'm just doing an example, like how somebody a part of somebody's story, but not the premier person. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Or I could buy Dad's life rights and focus on Snoop.
But you have to assume that there will still be some producers interested in doing all that behind Keefe D.
One more time.
You still have to assume that there will be some type of producers interested in doing all that based on Keefe D and his story.
I thought you said they wouldn't be interested.
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying the curve of that you're describing would be more interesting. I don't think that's even more interesting.
No, I was just saying that you saying they didn't have no value. You could tell Tupac's
I
story.
never said that, sir. And excuses.
No, that was my response.
Yeah,
to
and I already
Spider
clarified that as
on
soon
a
as he
previous
said it, bro.
episode.
Okay, he said
Yeah.
they wouldn't be interested, but I think otherwise, and then you could tell Tupac's story through his lens, and out of towners, no offense to anybody, they interested in our gang culture. So you got the South Sides and the Ma Paru little thing.
I'm gonna tell you why I think the story has a lot of value and it could be done is because it also intertwines Biggie. Biggie is still alive for 6 more months. Biggie came to the South Sides. Biggie been to that park in Compton.
Without them adding on that, what you trying to help them get this production done? So
No.
Come on,
We
it's
straight
obvious.
politicking.
It's obvious.
No, straight politicking.
just
No
fucking with
cut.
my brodies.
And
I'm
then-
clowning.
And then Puffy. You know how viral Puffy is right now?
Yeah, Puffy's intertwined into the story.
But
so,
you
yeah.
know, in order to use likeness in these type of productions, a lot of times you're gonna need permission. Now you guys get. That's what
No,
I'm
they're
saying.
public figures, though. You could put Puffy in anyone who's a public figure. You can do an unauthorized book, an unauthorized
So that's why
documentary.
Suge Knight was on Rosecrans Central and not in the courtroom.
But
Yeah.
and that's why he was on.
Because Ice Cube and Dre had every right to depict Suge Knight the way they wanted to depict them. Now, Suge could have got get back if he felt they slandered him. But obviously, he never sued them. And obviously, Dre and Cube told as close to an accurate version of Suge that they could tell. Because trust me, Suge would be in that courtroom filing a lawsuit from prison, of
course,
if he felt that they slandered him in that movie.
Suge don't do too well in the courtroom on the criminal nor the civil side, especially the civil side.
Yeah,
He is-
yeah, you're right. Courtrooms have not been friendly to Suge Knight since
At
we've
all.
been aware of him. You're right. That often happens when you start entering into courtrooms on the criminal level after a certain age. It's like when your record starts after you've been an adult, I think the criminal system has a lot less sympathy upon you.
Now, before we move on, was there anything that Reggie Wright Jr. said that was interesting regarding this Keefe D bail hearing?
He did say that he doesn't believe, even though he's the number one component campaigning against Keefe D, he says this doesn't indicate that that's final. He said that they said to submit the paperwork again, and there may be a potentially a reevaluation of the issues. And he also clarified that the trial date went from November back to March now.
Of 2025.
2025.
Yeah.
And it seems like that Reggie is kind of convinced they're just trying to age him out with his health, and he'll never go to trial. He'll either plea or pass.
Or get time served.
Plea.
Yeah.
Time served is out the question.
No, doing a, if they want a conviction, this has been 30 years, bro. They want a conviction bad.
They could tell Keefe D, look, we want you to plead guilty to the lowest level of homicide, which will, I don't know what they have there, second degree manslaughter, third degree manslaughter. Plead guilty to the lowest level we have, and we give you time served.
Yep.
I think they want
With
him.
a compassionate release attached because of your health.
They don't want the conviction. They want him. That's what I believe.
Clark County wants an old man
Right.
to walk the yard,
Right.
ailing.
Because to them, that's a trophy. You know how long this case went unsolved?
But that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. To them, the trophy is based upon the conviction, not the actual punishment or the experience of the suspect. Once they get the conviction, black and white, they got the trophy. That's like the ones hanging the trophy in the Raptors. It don't matter if they forfeited. When you look up, we got 10 championships.
They aware that a conviction ain't always a W.
The only person
I think
taking
they want to make an example out of him.
the only person taking it that personal right now is Keefe D. These people are doing this through their career. They weren't even the people handling these cases back then when it happened. They don't have that personal attachment.
Yeah.